Hey, so I'm out in the field. I'm gonna grab Odin out of the truck here in a second, and we're just gonna work some simple hand signals with basic obedience commands. Sit, lay down, stay. Show you how I introduce those. I typically like to do the vocal commands first, get the dog to respond to those vocal commands, and then introduce the hand signals later. I think that's easier for the dogs. Later on, you're gonna find that the dogs actually respond way better to the hand signals. It gets their attention quicker. You moving your hand, it seems to get their attention, and you can get them to respond to you pretty quick. So let me go grab Odin out of the truck, and we'll get started. Okay, so I've got Odin out here, and let me show you I'm letting him run around for just a minute to get his wiggles out, I guess. The three hand signals that I like to use, if I'm, for lay down, I just take my hand, one finger, and just point it to the ground. So just Odin, down. For stay, it's just your hand straight out. This is the stay command, just kind of like a police officer telling you to stay where you're at. And then the last one is sit, and that's just a motion, kind of almost like I'm leading music in a choir or something. And that's just, I start over here and just make a little upward J, and that should bring him up into the sitting position. Again, I like him to know the vocal commands already, which he does. And but for the purposes of this, I am going to use some food just to make sure I have his attention. And then I am also going to use my e-collar. I've shown in a couple of videos how I like to use e-collars for positive reinforcement. I like to use the tone or the beep, whatever you want to call it, almost like a click. Well, exactly like a clicker. And so as soon as he performs the command, I am going to not only give him the reward, a verbal cue or a verbal marker of, I like the word good, and then I'm also going to hit the tone at the same time as I say good. Let me show you kind of what that looks like. Odin, come. Good. 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 Odin, down. Good. Now I want to reward him while he's in the position that I've asked him to be in. So I don't want him to get up to get the treat, and I don't want him to kind of screech forward once he gets or after I give him the marker and give him the retreat out of the position. It sends a message that he gets to decide when he comes out of the sit or out of the down position. So Odin, sit. Good. Odin, down. Good. Nope. See, he came up out of there, and I don't want to reward him when he's doing that. Okay. Odin, down. Now he kind of scooted forward there, so I'm not gonna reward that with either a verbal marker or the tone. Super antsy today. Odin, down. No. Come here. Sit. Good. Odin, down. Good. Good. Okay. Odin. Odin, down. Good. Good. Okay. Now my okay is the verbal marker that it's all right for him to go and do what he wants, that he's been released from that command. Notice that I don't reward every single time that he performs it. I want to keep that fairly random so that he's not starting to cheat a little bit and starting to anticipate that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice that several times without the treat, and then we'll move on to the sit command. Odin, come. Good boy. Good boy. Odin. Odin, down. Good. Odin, sit. Good boy. Down. Good. Sit. Good. Down. Good boy. Now we're going to try it without the verbal cue. Oh, nope, didn't get it. Odin, sit. Good boy. Odin, down. Good. Odin, sit. Good. Good boy. Odin, down. Good. Yes, good boy. Now that I've got him responding to verbal cues, or to the hand signals without the verbal cues on both sit and down, now I'm gonna start working the stay command. And again, that's just my hand straight out. And to do that, I'm gonna put him in one of those two positions, either sitting or laying down. And then I'm just gonna take a few steps away from him after having given him the hand signal and the verbal cue. We'll reward him if he stays, we won't if he doesn't. And then eventually we'll move to just the hand signal, just like we did with the previous two commands. Odin, come. Good, right here. Odin, sit. Good, stay. Good, good. So, he did that well with the verbal commute. Notice that I rewarded him while he was still in the sitting position because the command was stay. Even though I'd given him the verbal cue, I should say the verbal marker and the beep, signifying that he'd done what I wanted him to do, he still stayed there to receive the treat. So let's try that again. No. No. Good. So we had to practice a couple times because he kept trying to come up to get his reward, and I want him to hold that stay position. Thanks for joining us. I hope this has been helpful. This is kind of what it's going to look like for the next several days with Odin and me. He's done really well today, but tomorrow he's going to forget almost everything that he's accomplished and that he's learned. It takes repetition over the period of 7 to 10 days before you can really count on your dog to do it every single time. As they get better, you can add some distance between you and the dog, and that way, all the way from across the room, without saying a word, you can give your dog these commands and trust that he's going to respond positively. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. If you thought that Odin did a great job today, please click the little like button down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our training tips like this, or breed information videos, or any of the other dog focused videos that we like to turn out. We're turning out 2 videos a week. If there's something specific that you'd like me to address in an upcoming video, please leave a comment down below, and I'll do my best to get those out as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.